What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we took on Brock and got our Boulder Badge, then made our way across Route 3, had about 3 different evolutions, picked up a Magikarp at the Pokemon Center from a really nice guy who was willing to sell it for only 500 bucks, and took a step into Mount Moon, and that's where we left off. I teased you with an encounter, but now we're going to go ahead and see what we can find. Maybe a Zubat? Yep. So far, this is playing out exactly like the little bit of recording that I have not been able to salvage. I'm going to hit it with a Poison Sting. Resisted. I'm not going to be able to poison it. Leech Life is going to do nothing at all. That was weird. Leech Life is Bug. And I'm poison, that should not do anything at all, but I'll have to look that up, see if there's some oddity in Gen 1 where that's calling it super effective damage for some reason. Let's see. Let's go ahead and chuck a Pokeball from this level of health. See what we can get. Give me a 1, 2, 3. That's the first Pokemon we haven't caught in the first ball. Getting a couple hit points back with the Leech Life, so I think it's safe to hit him with another Poison Sting. Hopefully not get another crit. So today we're going to try and make our way all the way through Mount Moon. It's been a long time since I've played this. I think we can do it. We'll hit the trainers. After we get this capture, it'll pretty much just be walking around trying to find all the items. All right. Zubat was caught. Nice. Not going to add that to the team just yet, but it could be good to have in the back just in case. Forms colonies in perpetually dark places. Uses ultrasonic waves to identify and approach targets. You want to give a nickname to Zubat? Of course. It's a little bit on the nose, but I'm going to call this Bruce because he's the Batman. Bruce. There we go. Bruce was transferred to someone's PC, and once the PC gets full, it's not gonna. If we catch something else, it's not going to. Man, I would have probably rather had a Geodude because I've already got a Flying type, I've already got a Poison type. I think that's Water Gun if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, we don't really need a Poison Flying type, but we're gonna try and get through the Mount Moon. Take on all the trainers. We got our encounter out of the way. Now we gotta see if we can find all the items. And I know Team Rocket's waiting in the shadows to ambush us, so we'll take them on. Maybe see if we can scoop up a fossil. We'll see. All right, Bug Catcher sent out Weedle. Oh, Snake. So I put Magikarp in the front of the party because I think it makes sense to try and do a little bit of switch training while we're in here. Get it leveled up a bit because right now it's absolutely useless. We don't have Z crystals, so we can't give it a good Z splash. To get our attack to +3. Is it +3? I think it's +3. Which is really good for a single turn. Might even get a Charmeleon out of this if we're lucky. Gonna send in Kakuna. We'll swap right back out into Snag. Sally, enough. Come back. Hope you guys are having a good day. I myself am coming down after a long week. It's Thursday and I'm recording this. Who knows when I'll actually get it posted. I think the cadence so far has been record and then spend, you know, a day or so working on editing when I can find the time. So this might be going up on a Saturday or perhaps Sunday. We'll see. I think what I'm going to start trying to do is record, you know, 3 or 4 episodes on a Saturday to Sunday. And Sally grew to level 16. Obviously, Snake grew to level 6. That's not really that important. But Sally growing to level 16 is because Sally's evolving. Sally evolved into Charmeleon. Sweet. That'll be good to have our starter at its stage 2. So beware, Zubat is a bloodsucker. Well, what? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. So what I was saying is I think I'm going to start trying to record maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 episodes between Saturday and Sunday, and then kind of work on editing them throughout the week, because my dog likes to get me up at 6:30, and then, you know, I can't really record at that time because my girlfriend's still trying to sleep, and that would be kind of inconsiderate. But I could hop on the computer and work on editing a video or two, you know, make some of the layouts and thumbnails and stuff like that. So that way I can use some of those couple hours in the morning when I would otherwise be unproductive and put it to use. Clefairy used Growl, but it didn't work for some reason. Fine with me. This Clefairy could have been a rare encounter for Mount Moon, but we were not so lucky. Don't really know that it gets any good moves that I would really consider having it on the team, even if we did get it, so it's not a big loss. It can get a Metronome, which is really dangerous to use in a Nuzlocke. Gonna be like that. Alright, we're gonna swap out. Not gonna put up with trying to wake up. Oops. Spamming the wrong button. That did some damage. And we would not live a crit, so we're gonna swap into Jerry, just hit it with a quick attack and be done with it. Race out of here, heal up. Because I'm not gonna waste potions when we've got, you know, only 5 or 6. I lied, I'm hitting it with a tackle. This is not going my way today. Does she have any more? No, it's just that one Pokemon. So hopefully I can start working on videos, recording on the weekends, working on the actual post-production Monday to Friday, getting some in before work, getting a little bit in after work, and posting every 2 to 3 days. That's kind of the goal for now, to all 5 of my viewers. Thank you. Your Pokemon are fighting fit. We hope to see you again. Again. I hope that I don't have to see you again, but I will. Let's make our way through here, hugging the wall. I'm just going to speed up, and it's probably not going to let me run away. Guess it is. I was going to say speed up on some of these parts that parts of the cave that we've already been through. And these encounters. Because that's not the meat. Oop. I think this is a super nerd. Don't sneak up on me. I didn't. Pokemaniac, maybe? Super nerd wants to fight. He's got some rare Pokemon, I think. I guess it's not particularly rare, but stuff that we can't encounter for a while. You'll have to excuse me as I stifle some yawns. Like I said, by the time I'm recording this, it's 7:15 p.m. I've had a full day of work, and I was about to switch into Charmeleon because I was thinking Magnemite, Steel type, weak to fire. But Steel's not in this generation, so we don't have that type advantage. So yeah, I've been up since about 6:30. That's not crazy, but you know, full day of work and trying to record a video before having dinner and stuff like that. I get a little bit sleepy. I'm sure a lot of you can understand. And with a quick attack, hopefully, I think I looked up Hyper Fang. I was, in the previous episode or two, I think I was saying that it had a high crit ratio, but it doesn't. It just has a 10% chance to make the opponent flinch, which is good, and it's a high base power, but it's got, I think, 90 accuracy. We're gonna switch. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna switch, because I think this Pokemon can have Sonic Boom, which does 20 damage every time, and when you've got less than 40, you don't want to be taking any chances. He didn't reveal it if he's got it, and we'll just go ahead and hit him with a quick attack. But I was thinking about swapping out to Snake, and then swapping back in, and just didn't want to risk it if he was going to have something that could do over half my health in one hit. I'd have to be sitting there using potions, trying to wait it out for him to use a different move or something like that. Alright, Rattata's not going to evolve, but we found another potion, which is great. And Zubat got away safely. One thing I need to be careful of, a rare candy. That's great. That'll let us level a Pokemon up by 1 level. Go through this cave to get to Cerulean City. I know. That's what I've been trying to do. Bugcatcher wants to fight. Alright. Caterpie. We'll go ahead and swap into... Let's get our Chester some experience. I'd like to get that to a Pidgeotto at some point. So yeah, that rare candy will be nice if we get to a point where something's close to evolving and you know it's just like one level away, we get to go, boom, evolved. And speaking of evolution, so once we find a Moonstone somewhere in here, I think we can go ahead and slap that on our Nidorino Mr. Henry right away because there's not going to be really any point to waiting. Nidorino is not going to learn anything by level up that we really care about. I think it'll be better to get the Nidoking straight away because it learns Thrash. Ooh, excuse me. It learns Thrash at like level 23, something like that. It's a pretty good, powerful move. And if we don't evolve it and get past that level and then evolve it, it's not going to learn it. And then we would just be out of luck. So, sometimes there's a benefit to waiting to have something evolve till it's learned to move, but not so much with this particular Pokemon. Get back out there, Fnac. Might save that rare candy for when Fnac is about level 19. I think it evolves at 20. And let's see, what was out? Caterpie. Henry's 16. Let's switch in Pumpkin. Pumpkin hasn't gotten any experience since it evolved. And I think it starts learning some good moves in the next 5 or so levels. Because Tackle is not going to get us very far. That's for sure. I think one thing I was about to say is I need to be, when I picked up the red candy, I need to be conscious of how many items I have in my bag because this game does not give you a lot of inventory space. And if you find an item and you don't have room for it, it just says your bag's full. And it doesn't say what the item is, and then you might end up tossing an item from your bag to pick up whatever you found, and it could just be garbage. So inventory management is going to be important. We can obviously put some of the TMs and items that we want to use but don't need right away in the PC, which will be handy. But we just need to have that top of mind so that we can make those calls. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's go down this ladder. I think we'll take us in a little underground path. Yep, okay. Here's our first Team Rocket member, I think. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. Are they like mafia gangsters or like, you know, thug gangsters? So now it's saying true. You know, the evil teams don't generally have ground Pokemon. That's an interesting choice. If I had to have guessed, I would have said he was going to send out a Rattata or a Zubat. Something, you know, normal or poison. In later generations, they like dark Pokemon. Especially dark poison Pokemon. Again, another type that's not in the game yet, but it'll be great to have it in Generation 2 when we finally get there. This guy does not want me to see. Switching to Sally because he's not going to hit me with anything strong. No strong ground moves. Charmeleon, that back sprite. Excuse me, Sally. I need to call you by your right name. Just playing the accuracy game. I'll get you. I'll get you eventually. There we go. Critical hit. Nice. Good job, Snack. Switch training is going to get a bit old. I wish I had experience share. But we're not going to get that until later in the game. And I think you have to have caught a certain number of Pokemon or have like a certain number of Pokedex entries in order for one of Oak's aids to give you the experience share. And I don't know if we're going to have that many Pokemon by the time we get to that point in the game playing a Nuzlocke, because we don't just get to capture everything we want. We get the first encounter on each route, And, you know, evolutions might count towards the number that you need to reach, but I don't remember. So we'll just have to wait and see. In this game, it's not a held item because there are no held items. It's gonna, if it's in the inventory, it applies to everybody on the team. And it does it just like we're seeing the text right here, where it's like Chester gained experience, Jerry gained experience, Sally gained experience, Snake gained experience, Henry gained experience. It's like Pumpkin gained experience. It's a little bit annoying, so I don't even know if we're going to use it. I'll probably just stick to, you know, grinding in between episodes where I need to, just to avoid the obnoxiousness of experience share. If we can even get it. I'm honestly not sure that we'll be able to pick it up, but we'll see. There he goes with the supersonic. If Team Rocket is one thing, it's annoying. Let's swap into Henry, because Henry can just hit him with a quick horn attack and be done. We'll get back to collecting our items. Why would you use Supersonic on a Pokemon that was already confused? He predicted the swap. It's incredible. I guess he thought I was going to switch again because he used it again. Or maybe it's like the full heal situation where I switched out and then he got to choose what he was going to do. He was like, okay, you switched out? Well, I'll just blast you real quick with another supersonic. Act like you never even swapped out. HP up, that's good. That'll give us... Oh, Paris. I didn't know Paris was in here. Forgot about that. That would have been a grass bug encounter, which would have been kind of good. I'll just leave Snake up front for now. He's doing alright. Any hidden items? He's doing alright, managing to run away from all these wild encounters. I was worried that he wouldn't have the high enough speed to run away. Good lord, there's a lot of Pokemon in here. Probably should have picked up a repel or two on my last visit to the Pokemart, but I didn't. And another Geodude. Okay, what do you have for us, Lass? Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. Lass wants to fight. Oddish. I would love to catch an Oddish. We do need a grass type on the team. We've got a good fire and water. We've got a good fire-water start to the fire-water core. I would love to get the fire-water grass core going on. Hopefully we can run into an Oddish outside of Cerulean City. I think there's some north of Cerulean, if I'm not mistaken. I can actually check my Pokedex after this and see. I don't remember if this is one of the version exclusive Pokemon. This might be one of the exclusives, and it might be exclusive to Red. And obviously I'm playing Blue, so if that's the case, maybe Bellsprout is the version exclusive for Red. And honestly, I wouldn't really mind having an Oddish or Bellsprout. They're about the same in my mind, so yes, I'll switch to Snack. I can't say Snake, it's Snag. Come back, Sally. Go Snag. Pokemon. Let's get Chester out there. So, the question for today is... Oh, Vine Whip. It's a solid move. High critical hit ratio, I believe. Question of the day today is, what is the last movie or TV series that you've been watching? So, obviously, a lot of us have been in lockdown for quite a while, and I bet, just like me, you guys have been binging a bunch of different TV series or movies, just to pass some of the time. I've been going through Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus like crazy. Let's run back to the Pokemon Center, just do a little speed up real quick. I decided to watch all the way through the Marvel Cinematic Universe from start to finish, chronological order, including all the spin-off shows. So I think I started with, actually I'm not sure what order it started in, but I watched, you know, Peggy Carter and a bunch of the Captain America, Iron Man, Thor. I've worked through, most recently I've gone through Luke Cage, Daredevil, Iron Fist, and I'm partway through Captain America Civil War, and I'm actually enjoying that one a lot right now. The one movie I've skipped so far was Spider-Man, and that's just because I believe Sony owned the rights to it or something like that, and so it wasn't available on Netflix, wasn't available on Disney Plus, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay to rent and stream this somewhere. I'll just skip that one. It couldn't be that good. And seeing Tom Holland in Captain America Civil War, I'm like, man, I had to go back and rent that one because he's pretty funny. He does a good Spider-Man. I'm enjoying it so far. But there's a lot left to go on that. There's so many TV series on Netflix that are in that Marvel Cinematic Universe that it's not crucial. It's certainly not crucial to understanding the plot, the overarching, Infinity Stone plot with Thanos, but they're entertaining and it's something to watch, and it's easy. I don't have to figure out what I'm gonna watch next. I'm just taking my way down the list, saying, okay, I finished Iron Fist, on to this movie or that season of that show. I've watched a ton of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's one of the ones they've been really prolific with that series. My girlfriend goes through a lot of different series, and I'll just kind of pop in, and when I'm not playing a game or recording or something like that, I'll watch whatever she's got on, and she's been blowing through just about everything you can imagine. We're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. But everything from animated sitcoms I guess it's not a sitcom, but animated comedies like Bob's Burgers, that one's really popular, and we watch new episodes of that every week, to blanking on the name. I can picture all the characters, but I'm having a hard time remembering it. Parks and Rec, there we go. Portlandia, just really runs the gamut. These Zubat have insane accuracy. I wish I could hit 55% accurate moves as consistently as these Team Rocket guys. And they don't let up. They really hope that you're going to switch out just so that they can catch you and just piss you off. They're quite the enthusiastic bunch. Making good progress on Snake. I don't believe he or she is going to be learning any moves between now and when it evolves. It might get tackled, but I'm not going to count on it, and it's not like it's going to deal much damage, so I'm just going to try and get rid of this Ekans by myself. Again, don't want to switch out, get stuck in this wrap poison sting nonsense where they're doing a bunch of chip damage, and then I gotta scurry on back to the Pokemon Center. At least these guys are giving us a little money. I know there's a hidden item here. Ether. Nice. I might just sell that. I think that gives you, restores power points for either one or all of your moves. I don't remember. And knowing this game, it probably won't tell you until you're trying to use it. I was pressing the start button. I was trying to get my party open so that I could put Pumpkin up front, but I was unsuccessful. Sent out. Both neck. Alright, let's see. Who are we going to send in to take this on? Let's get Jerry a little bit more experience. Try and keep the team levels in check. Don't want anybody to... I don't want to, outpace all the other members, so try and keep it equal. And like I was saying last time around, don't want to get to the point where I'm outpacing Misty. Haven't looked up her levels, but I'm sure they're around 19, 20, something like that, judging by the levels that we're seeing here and the fact, well, there's actually a lot of trainers between us and her, depending on if we go do the Nugget Bridge and before we take her on. Let's go ahead and stay in with Jerry. I'm not going to switch in this right now. It just takes up a lot of time to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Alright, one more quick attack should do the trick, and then we'll see what this rocket member's... This is not a rocket member, excuse me. This is just a youngster. Yeah, I'll switch to Pumpkin. Get Pumpkin on there, get some action. Like I was saying before, I really like Pumpkin to learn Confusion. Confusion is the first good move it learns. Psybeam a little bit later. Some of those... Oh, that's not enough damage. go Jerry. No, Sally. Jerry's getting a little weak. Not Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. Can't even remember my Pokemon's names. I'm a terrible owner. Sucked health. Not a lot. Leech Life is a move that they really buffed in later generations. I don't remember what the base power is, but in this game it's like base 15? It's bad. And then you couple that with the fact that it's bug type. It's not really good against much, except grass. I know it's eventually good against dark and psychic. There we go. Not sure if that's even coded properly in this game. I know they had some type matchups that weren't coded properly, and so they didn't even work the way they were supposed to. I'm gonna cave and use a potion on Jerry so that we don't have to make our way out of here just yet. And encounter. These do better everywhere. Alright. Sorry for the speed up there. There's the Moonstone. I said I'd do it, and I'm gonna do it. Here you go, Henry. I want you to be a big boy. You're the king. Nice. Henry evolved into Nidoking. And that's our first stage. Nope, it's not our first stage 2 Pokemon. Pumpkin. I'm sorry, I looked right past you. Second stage 2 Pokemon. Whoa, you shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid. I'm a man. This is our first hiker. What is that hand? Might want to get that checked out. Oh, it doesn't look right. That boy ain't right. Alright, as usual, we're gonna switch, but to whom? Because nothing's good against him. We really don't have the type advantage that I would hope right now. Those Bulbasaur and Squirtle starters are looking really nice right about now, but we made our choice. We love Sally. She's the leader of this team, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We'll find our grass type eventually. Eventually. I know Gyarados has got a much better attack stat than special, so it's kind of disappointing that all water type moves are special. But once we get Surf and maybe we can teach him Bubble Beam after we beat Misty, I think Gyarados is going to be a force to be reckoned with for sure. Alright, you better not crit me. I don't know how much that would do, but you better not. 5 damage. I think we can live. Unless he gets a high roll crit. Ooh. I don't know if he used Sand Attack, but I'm going to go for it. There goes the Geodude. Chester gained 91, 91. Hiker's about to use another Geodude. Ugh. I'm gonna switch to Sally. I'm not gonna do any switch training with Nick. Alright, let's hit it with an Ember. Again, we don't have the type matchup, but we're special and it does not have good special defense, so we're not gonna be just chipping away doing that measly 2 to 3 here and there. Or we'll do it. We don't want to fight too many more hikers right now because it's slow going. Onyx. Man, this guy is basically just Brock. Once again, blast it with some embers. Type effectiveness has not been our friend on this episode. That's alright. Once we get some more encounters, flesh out the team. I mean, the team's pretty well fleshed out. It's a matter of learning moves on a lot of these our party members. We're stuck with a lot of normal moves that aren't super effective against anything and are resisted by rock. So it is what it is. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here. We've been going a little bit over 25 minutes, and we're not quite as far as I thought we would be in the cave, and I don't want to stretch it out too long. So if you have enjoyed, let me know, and I'll catch you guys in episode 5. Take it easy.